Good morning, everyone. First of all, I'm very thankful for you all today. I hope everyone is in great condition, yeah?
Yes.
Thank you spending your time for being here for this meeting. So can we start this meeting to order? Okay, so first of all, Mr. AIMAN, is there any absence today?
Yes, we have. Mr. Fatah is absent today due to a fever. He's already sent his apologies and will review the minutes later.
Okay, thank you, Mr. AIMAN. So, is there a phone? Is there a ringing phone?
I'm sorry, Chairman, for the inconvenience. I promise I would not do it again.
Okay, for reminder, in this meeting, we don't use any phone. This is a very serious meeting. So, Mr. Irfan, is that your name?
Yes.
Please off your phone until the meeting is over. I need this time effectively.
I will take note, Chairman.
Okay, thank you for cooperation. Alright, can we move to the next issue from the last meeting?
Yes, of course.
Yes.
Okay, so can you explain that, Mr. Mike?
Right, about the last meeting, we discussed about the several compliments about our service, and we have worked on it, and we already successfully solved the problem.
According to the data from Google, our company review improved for 3 star to 5 star. So I think the compliment solved for the current time.
So that's a great improvement. So can we move to the next agenda?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Okay, for this meeting, I heard we have 2 issues that we need to address today. First is project delays to our IT supply chain and our outdated IT infrastructure. Okay, so for this meeting, let's focus on finding solutions from the start to finish. Okay?
Okay.
Mr. Mane, can you take the notes?
Yes, of course.
Okay, so first, let's start with project delays. Mr. FAROUK, can you brief the issues?
Suddenly, Mr. Ajwad, we have been experiencing delay in our project due to disruption in the supply chains. This has impacted our delivery schedule and client certification. We need to find a way to mitigate this disruption.
Thank you, Mr. FAROUK. So actually we have 2 proposed solutions for today, which is supplier diversification, I think,
Yes.
and nearshoring and redundancy. Mr. Aziz, can you elaborate on supplier diversification?
Yeah, sure. Okay, so supplier diversification involve expanding our network of suppliers to avoid over-reliance on a single source. So this can reduce the risk of delays if one supplier face issues. And then by having multiple suppliers, we can quickly change to another if needed, ensuring a steady flow of materials.
Okay, so that sounds reasonable. Mr. SAFWAN, what
Yes.
about implementing nearshoring and redundancy?
Okay, thank you, Mr. Ajwad. Actually, nearshoring involve sourcing materials and services from closer geographical location. So, by having it, it can reduce the risk of internationally supply chain disruptions. And for redundancy, it means that by having backup suppliers and additional inventory to cover unexpected shortage. So these strategies can significantly enhance our resilience against supply chain disruptions.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Safwan.
Irfan.
Mr. What's your name again?
Irfan.
Irfan. Okay, so Irfan, as a senior engineer, what challenges do you foresee with this solution?
Thank you, Mr. Ajwad. So the main challenges would be the initial cost and effort required to establish relationships with the new suppliers and manage additional inventory. However, the long-term benefits of reduced delays and improved reliability could outweigh the initial hurdles.
Okay, good point. Let's move on the second issue, which is our outdated IT infrastructure, right? Safwan, can you provide an overview?
Okay, Mr. Ajwad. Okay, yeah, that's true that our current IT infrastructure is actually outdated. So this can lead to inefficiencies and potential security vulnerabilities. So that we need to consider the migrating to the cloud and implementing a hybrid IT environment to modernize our infrastructure.
So thank you, Mr. Safwan. Mr. Aziz, how can you explain about cloud migration and infrastructure as a service could help us?
Yeah, sure. So here are the steps that I already note for cloud migration and IaaS. Okay. So for the first step is assessment and planning. And then for this step, we can conduct a thorough assessment for our current IT infrastructure to identify systems and application that can be migrated to the cloud. And then the second one, we can develop a comprehensive cloud migration strategy, including objectives, timelines, and budget considerations. And then for the second step is select cloud providers. And then to select cloud providers, we evaluate and select the reliable cloud service provider, such as AWS, Azure, or any Google Cloud, based on our specific needs and budget. And then we will consider factors such as service, offering, security, and compliance and scalability. So cloud migration and IaaS can reduce our dependency on physical hardware and enhance scalability, and then ensure we have the access to the latest technology.
Okay, that's a very good idea, Mr. Aziz. I'm impressed. Thank you. Mr. Irfan, what about implementing a hybrid IT environment?
So, implementing a hybrid IT environment involves the following steps. The first one is infrastructure upgrades. It means that we have to upgrade critical premises infrastructure components that need to remain in-house for performance, security, or compliance reasons. We also have to invest in modern, scalable hardware and software solutions for these critical components. The second step is hybrid cloud integration. Integrate cloud services with on-premises systems to create a seamless hybrid environment. And we also have to use technologies such as VPNs, direct connect, or dedicated circuits to ensure secure and efficient connectivity between on-premises and cloud environments. A hybrid environment provides a balanced approach, leveraging both on-premises and cloud resources, enhancing flexibility and ensuring business continuity. Okay, that's all.
So you can agree with Mr. Irfan's idea?
Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Okay. So, Mr. Safwan, how do we let me correct the one. How do you suggest we proceed with these IT infrastructure upgrades?
Okay, first of all, I think that we should start with a comprehensive audit to identify critical areas needing immediate attention. So then we can develop a phased implementation plan for cloud migration and hybrid integration to minimize disruptions and spread costs. Yeah, that's all.
Okay, great. Thank you everyone for your contribution. Let's converse in a week to review our progress. Okay, before we end our meeting, Mr. Aiman, can you somehow arrange another meeting for the future?
Yes, I think we have time on 31st June. So we can do on 31st June, and I will also make sure that Fatah can attend the next meeting.
Okay, so thank you everyone. So for distribute this meeting, I'm very grateful for you all today. It's been a nice meeting, and before you leave, please make sure clean up the mess, or can you clean up the rubbish before we leave for this meeting?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes sir.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So thank you everyone. Have a great day. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Chairman.
Thank you.
Okay.